Fred here, welcome back to the Your Obsession channel. What I have here for you today is a really cool 360 camera, the SJCAM SJ360 Plus. So if you're interested in this camera, I went ahead and provided a link in the description box below. You could get it for about $130, which is a really good deal for a 2-lens 360 camera that's not dedicated to a certain platform. Like I know Samsung has one that does cost more, but it is more or less tied to the Samsung line of cell phones. Although it can work with others, it tends to work best with Samsung's product. This is standalone. It can work by itself, or it could work with Android, iPhone, or application you install on your computer. You sort of have all the bases covered with this guy. Now also, I provided a link below to a video that I put up on my YouTube channel about a month or two ago where I was driving over the Thomas Johnson Bridge running this guy. So go ahead, check out that link so you can sort of see what that video looks like and see what you can expect out of here. Real quick, here's the packaging that it came in, and we'll go ahead and show you some of the specs on the back. In the box, you got several things. You have the actual SJ360 Plus camera, a cloth, a very nice little tripod, charging cable, which is USB to micro USB, and manual and other thingy. That wasn't quite descriptive. The other thingy is actual instructions on the actual transcoding instruction manual on how to work the application that you can download to decode and stitch together pictures on your computer, as well as you can download an app for either iPhone or Android. Taking a look at the camera itself really quick, you could open up the back here. You have your battery. The battery itself is a 3.8 volt 1700 milliamp hour rechargeable battery, and this is my own SD card I put in here. I put a 32 or 64 gig in there, which works quite well. Recommend a class 10, so you just sort of pop all that stuff right in there. By the way, the black tab that was on here, I actually ripped it off with a lot of use. I've had this for a couple of months, giving it a really good thorough test. And the reason why is because I wasn't a big fan of the first one, which I really tried to like, but I couldn't recommend it. But after a couple of months of really good testing, I can tell you right now, I really do recommend this camera. You have 2 lenses, way better than trying to do it all at one. So you can have one on the front and one on the back. You have a little LCD screen. You have a button here on the front, power button on the side. There's your tripod socket. There is your, if you want to put a little strap on there, you can put it right there. You have your micro USB charging cable right there. Then you have some venting holes. Nothing else really to speak of. Using this guy is quite simple. You just press this button here and it will power on. You can see it's starting to change colors and power up. SJCAM right there, SJ360 Plus. And what you do is you use your side button here to sequence through menus, and then you select using here, and you can see it says Wi-Fi. You can turn the Wi-Fi on and off, but I'm going to sequence through some of the menu items. Here's the information for actually using your phone to do that, you know, to connect via Wi-Fi, which we'll do real quick. See, I'm going to select the menu, and then we could go through several of the items here. I'm going to show you specifically what this is capable of on my phone instead of doing it here within the menu on here, just because it's easier. And I'm going to go ahead and just show you the version that my camera has right here. Alright, I went ahead and popped this guy onto a tripod, and we're going to go ahead and start the SJCAMPANO software right there. And I'll hit this little guy down here, which looks like the camera itself. Hit start connecting, and it says, voila, connected. Of course, you got to make sure before you start that you connect to it via Wi-Fi, or it's going to complain. So make sure that go to my Wi-Fi settings here, that you're going to have to connect. And again, that's what it looks like in your Wi-Fi neighborhood there. And since I've already connected and already put in the password into my cell phone, it's already doing its thing. So your speed of connecting will vary depending on your phone and how terrible or good it is. Alright, so we're connected, and I can put my finger past here, you can see that, and again I could zoom in and I could pan around. You can see me right there, sort of hiding behind my camera. See? Kind of cool. So you get a live view if you use your app. Pretty cool. And I wanted to show you all the features, so I'm going to go ahead and zoom into my cell phone a bit, because I just want to show you all the things that you can select. The resolutions, there's your options for resolutions. And again, I like how it says hold on. You could turn the audio on or off if you'd like that. And then you could also take snapshots, and there's your two choices for resolution for snapshots. You could turn on the keypad tone, so when you're on here selecting things on the guy itself, it doesn't go beep 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 beep. Screensaver, which automatically turns off this front screen here after a certain amount of time. It's set for 1 minute right there. You could format the SD card or micro SD card I already have in there. You can set to everything default settings out of box, and of course you can see the version that I showed you earlier right there on the app itself. So really cool. I'm not showing you every single aspect of this application. I just wanted to show you roughly what we have here. And again, you can zoom in, zoom out. By the way, if you decide to mount this guy upside down, you could go ahead and flip it by hitting this button right here, and it would flip everything upside down for you. So if you mounted this on a tripod socket upside down, it can keep things straight, which is pretty cool. Right here, this is the SJCAM 360 Plus version 1.0.2 software. So you could take some raw video, unstitched video, and you could throw it in here, and that's what it looks like within the application. You can see how weird that looks. If you want to sort of stitch it together to make it a 360-degree video, you got this little icon down here that looks like scissors cutting a movie. You click that button and you basically hit start, and it will stitch together or decode the software, just like you saw at the beginning of the video where I showed you the raw video that looks like two lenses and then the stitch together. This is the little converter within the application that does that. And also real quick, the application that I showed you on the cell phone, it has the same capability of stitching the picture together and then uploading it to whatever social media that you desire that's available. So I hope you enjoyed the show, and again, I do recommend the SJCAM SJ360 Plus camera, $130, link in the description box below. Please support my channel if at all possible, so I can bring more videos just like this to you. Alright, so thank you very much for joining us here at the Your Obsession channel. I really do appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and especially you, and I hope you have a great day or evening. Take care. Bye.